how are you? It's Ching and Saturday, so it's time to record my lesson for the YouTube audience and YouTube student. So today we're going to go into Qigong, and last week we learned how to do the reverse abdominal breathing to harmonize with the spine movement. Okay, Qigong, that spine movement is so important in the Qigong and Tai Chi Chuan. Qigong is actually a title, right, for TCM, so traditional Chinese medicine. It's actually mean exercise. You can do different type of exercise. So there's a hard Qigong, soft and hard Qigong, and soft, gentle Qigong. So we're talking about soft and gentle Qigong right now. So people will ask, is it cardio Qigong? Yes, that's a lot of physical part of it, but we want to really combine the mind, body all together. So you have a choice. Dancing is Qigong too. Any sports is Qigong, but done differently, so the method change a little bit. So what happens is when you do Qigong, I'm talking more about the medical Qigong too, you want to really helping to get into the internal part of you, which you don't see, right? Internal organ and all the glands, how you're moving the body, cerebral spinal fluid, right? So last week we talked about that wave of the spine, so important because truly, once you have the wave, right, you create what? The spiral. So much easier. Everything's spiral. You just look at after you drain the water from your sink or your bathtub, that water goes like a little whirlpool, goes down, and you see the leaf flying in the air. It's fall out there in Connecticut, so lots of leaves coming down, a lot of leaf in the air flowing. So it's beautiful to see that free flow. So how do you study and get there is actually supported by the breath. So when we do the Qigong, you're going to focus on the normal abdominal breathing, reverse abdominal breathing, and what? Relaxation breath. That happens throughout the whole day, right? So even when I'm making a conversation, or even you write, what is that? All the punctuation mark, right? Different punctuation marks. So you tell people, this is exclamation. That's a question. And so that's your breath, okay? So we call it method or strategy. So you use that strategy in different movement. Now it's so much more fun, okay? So I was talking about same thing. If you make a nice dinner for your friend coming, right? You have a different method. You're making a nice bowl of salad, raw. You might stir fry. In Chinese, we love to stir fry something. You might bake something, right? You might bake a nice dessert. So now you have a different method to use in your kitchen to make a dinner. So you right? Chinese always have to have a soup. So it's like dinner. My father come home, it's like, where's the soup? And the soup is really, really, like after you eat, we like to drink some soup, just like wash down and cleansing the palates, everything. So anyway, that's part of Chinese. We don't eat soup ahead of time because then you make your stomach full. You do it after. Okay, so yeah, a lot of times people say we're backwards, it's okay. Then for us to look, if we say you're backwards, it doesn't matter. Conceptual is different. So whatever works for you, right? It's a habit too. Okay, we're going to go into the Qigong now. Well, today we're going to do all the Qigong warm up. Because we're just doing gentle, slow movement, so we're going to start the warm up slightly different too, okay? So there are two parts again. So I'm doing the first part of warm up. Once you warm up all the body, understand the spiral a little bit, every single part, your neck, your scapula, your spine, your knee and ankle. You have all that, all many parts. It's nice to own them, right? And then next week, we're going to talk about using all that fundamental into a specific special Qigong warm up, okay? So this is the preparation. So you can do this warm up before your tennis playing, before you run, anything, okay? So just warm up should be nice and a little quieter and double check, especially you just woke up in the morning, okay? Here we go. Or you sit for a long time, you all of a sudden want to go for running, you better do some warm up, otherwise it's too extreme, right? No movement, move quickly. So here we go. I'm going to slide it diagonal so you can see a little better. So I have my 5 checkpoint. My head suspended from above. I'll take a couple deep breathings, so normal downward breathing. So inhale. Exhale, a hollow tummy. Air gently out through the nose. Because this is gentle movement. Inhale. One more time out the nose. Now we're going to do relaxation breath. Inhale. Exhale, I go, I'm melting everything down. So I'm start softening the spine. And exhale, I'm melting every joint. So cervical, your shoulder, right, your thoracic, lumbar, your hip, knee, and ankle. So the leg have three sections. The arm has 3 sections. And the spine has 3 sections. Isn't that cool? The body is so smart. And exhale last time. Okay, so now we're kind of little talk to the spine and waking them up or release them from sitting all day or you running too long, okay, or biking too long. So it's never the quantity, it's always the quality. Okay, here we go. And there's all coming to shake it out. So I'm using my forearm, release the joint. So once the range of motion is better, okay, the muscle wake up with it. Now I'm using the upper arm, shake out the forearm and your hand. Kind of like a movement after you wash your hand, you turn, oh, there's no paper towel. You shake it out. And maybe you wipe out your bed. Either way, you shake it out. Now I'm using the scapula going up and down. So elevate, depress to shake a whole arm. Because that's one, right? Scapula and the humerus and forearm. Is one, just like the hip and the leg is one. So that's your appendicular scapula. Appendicular part of your body, skeleton. So ready? I'm going to use my leg now to release the scapula. So I have a little spring here, ankle, knee, and hip socket. It feels so good. Do some nice relaxation breath. Then you go to the right side, left side. I love the relaxation breath with a little sigh. It's almost like clean out all the tension in your body. Okay, so you ready? I'm going to take my right leg a little wider. You can take the left, it's okay. I'm going to rotate my body. So I'm warming up the spine because there's rotation. That's the range of motion in the spine. So my arm follows. So it's not the arm rotate the spine. It's those muscle obliques, external. Very quietly, they know what to do. We don't. Because most time when we exercise, we don't think about anatomy, kinesiology. We copy. So now I have to talk a lot to tell you all the details. Okay, so good. So that's kind of like a swing, right, by the vertical. Now another swing, you bring the legs in. It's called sagittal movement. Sagittal plan. So I'm going to drop my arm. So you go down, up, down, up, down, up. Again, it's not swing my arm. Can you see that? There's no control. That's not good. You don't hurt your spine right away. So I'm warming up the spine. Navel to the spine, open the lower back. Then I root it down. Down, up, down, up. Down, up, down, last one. Down, up, circle arm around. I'm turning sideways, you can see. It's called a frontal movement with a transverse, okay, plane. Frontal plane, so pendulum movement. So you drop, suspend. Again, I'm not swinging the arm. Can you see that? I'm not doing that. I'm push. I rotate my torso. I drop the arm, suspend a little bit. Here we go, last one. A little bigger. And go to right side. 2 and 3. We're going to do 8 times. 4, 5, 6, 7. Circle. Again, 1. 4 times now. 2, 3. Use the torso. 1 and 2 and 3. Circle. 4. One more set. And 2 and 3. Circle. 4. It's actually come from my torso, right? I'm a circle. Can you see that? If I don't use my arm, can you see that's what I'm doing? Yes. Then arm goes, okay, I follow you. And I follow you, okay? So from here coming back, not easy. So Qigong is not for elderly. It's for whoever is ready, for whoever is curious, whoever wants to learn. And I'm engaged my tummy, I'm moving, I'm rotating, I feel my hip socket. So small movement, I'm not going crazy, right? So here you go. I don't want to teach you crazy. We're crazy enough, right? So come back, draw back, focus. Find the focus. I'm moving here. It's very small. The largest, right, joint, the socket in your body. Now I'm going to put the knees together. Circle the knee to stimulate the ankle joint. Okay, so I'm using my knee to active and using the tibia and fibula. Now reverse the direction. So don't do too much. We're just warming up right now. So you don't need to go all the way down, all the way up. So we like to go crazy right away. Oh, right? Don't forget, I just said we don't teach crazy. So now there's a lot of tendons right here, right, in the joint, right? It's the knee joint, huge. So we're going to reflex kick 2, 8 times, 3, 4, and again, right? So relax, waking up the joint to the side. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. So it's out, return, one thing. If you have a nice tendon, you return. Then diag back, return, and return. It's not easy. 5 and 6, you have to balance at the same time. Now for each, 1 to the front. So I turn a little bit, you can see. 4 to the side. 3 and 4, diagonally back, 2. 3 and 4, to each. And side. And back. One more set of 2. 1, 2, and the side. And the back. Okay, so now I'm going to step forward. The right leg, this is my right side, right leg back. I'm going to go right up over on the big toe. I bend this knee so I get the ankle straight. Now stretch the bottom of your foot and the toes. Up over, so I'm stretching the extensor, hallucis longus, big toe. And the flexor, hallucis longus. And inhale, so you have to balance and go. And comes in one last time. Okay, now we stretch the 4 toes, right? 4 toes, like the hands. So you sickle the ankle a little bit. So that's the extensor, digitoris longus, flexor, digitoris longus, the bottom of your feet. Get your toes stretch out. Right, a lot of time, if you run a lot, you see this, your toe become hammer or locked up. No, that's not how toes should look like, right? And good, circling. Okay, you circling. I'm lubricated toes and circling the ankle joint. Then you reverse. Of course, you have to balance. So you can, right, the leg freely to do something because it's here. Okay, focus the leg that stabilizes you. Up, over on the big toe, bend the supporting leg. Stretch the bottom, stretch the top, stretch the bottom of big toe, top of your big toe and the ankle, the bottom of big toe. Now 4 toes. The 4 all the way to the ankle, because that extensor digitoris longus up on your tibia. Okay, so it's kind of behind the tibialis anterior. Inhale, exhale. Okay, ready? Right, when I teach exercise, I always want to say, I have to say the muscle's name, right? Because that's what we're using. So we not just copy the movement. We simplify everything too much. Now it's fine. You simplify and say, then you start asking, what muscle am I doing right now? Okay, now we're going to stretch. We're going to wake up the muscle. So the joint is loosened, right? All the joint. So it's called a range of the motion. Flexibility is from the muscle and the tendon, not the ligament. Ligaments holding you together, stabilize. So now, so the joints open, the muscle say, hey, thank you. Now we can stretch. So wake up the muscle now. So I'm going to stretch the palm, all the muscle in your palm. 1. Hollow tongue nice and tall. 2. First responder. And the 3. Don't go to your lower back, okay? Now, I'm bend my elbow. I'm up rotate the scapula. I'm laterally rotate the humerus, okay? And come up. I don't want to do this because that's lock. So my elbow will bend slightly, okay? Scapula stay. I push the left leg, rotate to the right side. So every joint is twisting, your ankle, your knee, your pelvis, the whole spine. So release about an inch. Then you increase, stretch 2 more inch. Come back to center and go to the other side. I'll turn facing you and push from my right leg. So I go to opposite side. So ready? It's all opposition. Release a little bit. Exhale 2, just like the yin yang symbol. You harmonize the opposition. It works so well together. And return. Otherwise, you get too stubborn. Right? Elbow forward, rotate a little bit. Right? There's a right way and wrong way. So you have to know both. Otherwise, you don't know what's right, right? You know what's not good, wrong, and right, okay? So, but we always learn from the mistake, which is very good. Grab hold of the right wrist, bend your elbow. So my upper rotate scapula, my arm skin side rotation, come up. Don't do this. Then you try to stretch, it doesn't, right? So here, because you don't want to stretch your ligaments, okay? So everything's in the right place softly. I'm bending to the left side. So the whole right side open down to the 3 points of your right foot. Exhale 2. I keep both my knees straight but not hyperextend. And go. Now here comes external oblique rotate. So that's another muscle, right? Until your nose lined up with your left big toe. Then you contract. You're going to contract 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's your lower arrow and upper arrow. So we have a nice spiral stretch. Inhale. I contract the left external oblique. Rotate your body right back into your right ear on top of the left. Shoulder in line. Inhale, exhale. Little gravity takes you down 1. So relaxation breath. You go sigh. You open the fascia right under the skin, the superficial fascia, softly. Come back and return. I'm going to squeeze hands so you can see the other way. So inhale. I'm going to go side first, so lateral flex to the right side. Exhale, squeeze out. I'm stretching the left side. Both knees straight. Try not to hyperextend. If you have first responder, you will not hyperextend because everything's going to go wacko. Right? Inhale, contract this side. So you rotate the rib cage, nose lined up the right toe. Contract 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale again, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So you get the lower arrow meeting up the upper arrow, right? The 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 is actually rectus abdominis. And slowly rotate. You work with the oblique side again. Inhale. Remember, we use the gravity, so you exhale, sigh. Exhale. So we just use the normal downward breathing and relaxation breath. And exhale. Good. Coming back up. Ready? You're going to rotate. Elbow forward. You massage that shoulder joint. And slowly come down. So never do this. Then your shoulder pops up, okay? So you spiral. Pay attention. Okay, so you ready? Here come the scapula movement. Remember, this is the most injured area, right? Rotator cuff injuries, bicep injury, tricep. People say, I lost already, I ripped it. Don't go there if you're not there, right? If you're there, we're going to relearn how to do it correctly. So ready? 5 checkpoint. I turn a little bit, elevate the scapula. See my middle fingers lined up the IT band. Exhale, aside, depress scapula, hollow tummy. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, feel the lungs. Exhale, so this is normal downward breathing. I'm reaching down, thumbs point forward. Inhale again, scapula upper. Elevate, depress the lower trap. Very softly, one last time. So your upper trap and elevated scapula, say, let's flow your scapula. Not like this, okay? Remember, more quantity is not what we're looking for. We're looking for quality. You don't want to finish this and tight and release. Now protract. Here comes the reverse downward breathing. My scapula is protract. My thumb still pointing forward, so I'm not medial rotate, laterally rotate the arm, because I and you are talking to the scapula. So you have to isolate, use your mind. So protract the scapula, pec minor, serratus anterior. As you retry, you're gonna squeeze the rhomboid a little bit open, but don't pop the rib cage. That is not scapula. So inhale, tummy in. Exhale, so that's reverse the downward breath. Stand nice and tall. Inhale again, so softly and gently. And exhale, root it down, squeeze the rhomboid. Last one, inhale. And exhale. Now let's put those full movement together. Forward up. Retract, depress scapula. We call it shoulder roll, right? Protract, elevate. Retract, slide the scapula down. Can you see my thumb pointing forward the whole time? Let me just do this for you. See my thumbs pointing forward? Because I'm focused on the scapula movement. I'm not doing medial rotate or laterally rotate. Okay, now we're going to reverse. Inhale. Exhale, hollow your tummy. Now we're going right back to normal downward breathing. Inhale. Hollow your tummy. Open that lower back. Feels so good. Inhale. And articulate every single vertebrae. Last one, inhale. And exhale, hollow your tummy, articulate every single vertebrae. You have 24 of them, right? If you come to the workshop, which is going to be next year, I might have to change all the way to March. Is time just crazy? So I will have you feel my vertebrae. You can feel my vertebrae move, every single one of them. If you feel something, you see something, you can what? Put your mind to it, right? So if you see in the magazine, it's not moving. So sometimes you only see a posture. You see a frame. So it's hard to imagine, okay? Unless you're really good at it and you can. But at the beginning, it's a little hard. So this is all fundamental stuff I'm teaching you. Okay, so ready? Right, one more time. Retract, elevate. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So I'm moving one more time. So can you see I undulate my spine now? Oh, my cerebral spinal fluid is so happy. It says, I don't have to be stale, right? And not moving. Now, one side, unilateral, gets tricky, so I turn facing you. I'm going to start my right side. So right side, protract. Now, talk to my right external obliques. Okay, don't move anything. And I rotate the torso. And elevate. I'm standing up now. As I retract, that help me rotate to the east side or the right side of the room. Depress both scapula, hollow your tummy. So this one's ready. Inhale. So the beautiful spiral movement happen, hollow your tummy. So this is why inhale. Exhale, hollow your tummy. So normal downward breathing. Inhale. Exhale, hollow your tummy and release. That's right, one more set. Beautiful rotation, spiral, waving. All comes in. Inhale. Exhale, reverse. Now inhale, hollow your tummy. Coming up. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, tummy in, retract. Exhale, release the spine, melting down. Inhale. You see my arm is not moving. I'm not moving the arm. So the other thing you can think about, your palms facing palm. And return. See my palms facing palm, thumbs still forward. Inhale. Continue going, my palm facing palm and release. Last one. Inhale. This is so hard. Looks easy. Because I've done it many, many times, right? So you wiggle out. Okay, so that's the full movement of scapula. You made it into a beautiful language and like a dance, right? So now we're gonna learn upper rotate, down rotate of the scapula. That happens when the arms are involved. Okay, here. So I'm gonna do half of it first. So it's not as heavy. So this is what This is flexion of the shoulder joint, okay? So your arm reaching forward like you shake hand. So hopefully you don't go, hey, how are you? I'm really happy to see you. You can scare people, right? So you get, how are you, right? Sincere. So from here, I'm going forward, side, back, and release. So I'm making a nice, beautiful rotation, right? You're massaging that joint, right? Sometimes you hear, I used to have a lot of those from dancing. And again, this is the last one here. You release your arm, we're going to do the whole arm now. Okay, you're reaching forward, scapula down. Remember that upper rotate, laterally rotate shoulder joint, open the chest, but not popping the ribcage. That's very different. And more is not always better. So don't try to impress people. Keep your mind to feel the body. Inhale, medially rotate, return. Last time, when you come up, this is laterally rotate, very tiny. Medial return, now we reverse. Bend your elbow, back, side, forward. I turn my body a little bit so you can see a little better. And return. Inhale again, exhale. So from here, you can feel that laterally rotating. You see my elbows moving forward because of rotation in the shoulder joint. Now you're definitely massaging any of the scar tissue in there. No one can do it for you. Only you can. It's called active, right? There's a passive movement. Someone do it for you. I mean, I help my client to teach them how to, so I hold them to do it softly for them with a little traction. And then they have to do it by themselves because that's more important. So here, this is my back, it's diagonal. Ready? Slide the scapula down, so it's upper rotate. Laterally rotate the arm, floats right up, and return. So if you have scar tissue, you go, oh my God, it hurts so bad to come up. It's okay, keep moving properly. So slide the scapula down. If you're not quite sure, just do the bend, so it's not as heavy, okay? Don't force yourself. There's certain kind of pain we don't want. There's also good little challenging pain. It's okay, come back. So inhale, exhale. That's why, I have to have workshop to teach in person. So you don't have a wrong idea, sorry. It's very easy to have this going away. Ready? Inhale, reaching up, open the chest, return. Inhale, exhale, far away. And the inhale, open, medially rotate, laterally rotate up. Last time, the scapula never came up. Scapula behaves so well because why? There are 5 muscles stabilize it. So you can say hello to that joint. Inhale, use the muscle to do it, okay? So if you're hypermobile, it goes right into the joint, like nothing. So I want you to feel the muscles. Ready? So combination, right? And here we go, come together like the yin-yang symbol, yin and yang. Hollow your tummy, goes up and return. So the structure, right, is the yin. Muscle is the yang because it creates movement. The S in the yin-yang symbol is your joint. So without a joint, you can move the bone, right, to create movement. So the muscle moves the bone, okay? Can you make sense now? Okay, here you go. We got up. We're gonna stand nice and tall. I'm gonna talk to the forearm and your hands, okay? So nice and tall, this is the horse stance, remember? Or spiritual triangle. Inhale, exhale, 1 and 2. 10 times, 3, shoulder down, 4. Now here, and 6, and 7, and 8, and 9, and the 10, stay here, boxing glove, 2, squeeze 3, so there's a hollow center, 4, resistance, 5, and 6, so like you squeeze an anger ball, right? They say there's an anger ball for you squeeze. You kind of feel that right in your palm. And last 1, so we work up the muscle. Second one, there's 6 movement here. Inhale, exhale, finger together, open the elbow. So I'm talking to my deltoid, hollow tummy, and go finger together, And nice and tall. Horse stance. Let's do 4 more. Exhale. 3 more. 2. And the 1. And return. Shake it out. So sorry if my number is wrong because I talk so much sometimes. I forget the number. Then I just pop. I say 4 more. So you just do 4 more. Here we go. Inhale and exhale. Ready? Extend flexion, extend flex, and the finger interlace. And the hand collapse. Finger. One more time. So we're going to do 4, leading, the right hand's leading now. Left hand leading left. Then right, left, and right. Not easy. And so inhale, inhale is your hand. Exhale is the finger. Inhale is the hand. Exhale is the finger. One more time. Don't lose your horse stance. Repeat again, right side and finger. You can feel your forearms start warming up and getting tired, right? Because we're hands and your forearm, all the muscles connect just like your leg and your toes. And go. Start left side. Inhale, exhale, 1. Exhale, 2. Inhale, exhale, 3. And inhale, exhale, 4. You notice my hands right here, about 90-degree bend. The end of sternum, there's xiphoid process. That's where I'm not going to use the shoulders. Oh my God, right? So right here, look very tall and you hug, okay? So you get that tricep a little bit. Shake it out. You ready? Eagle clawing. 1. So sorry if you love animals. Sorry to say, grab a rabbit, right? Exhale. So you're going to see, huh? I'm going to rotate a little bit. And exhale, go. And exhale, right? Animal world, right? What are they going to do, right? They can eat seeds. They can see other animals. You see all the time in National Geographic or magazine. Here you go. Last one. Nature. And good. So you ready? We're going to counting 1 finger, 2, and the 3, and the 4. Here's 5. You're bending all 3 fingers. Lift the little finger and the thumb out. That's Chinese. 6 and 7. Okay, it's like 007. And the 8 and the 9 and 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 0. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One last time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. Really 0. They're whole right here. Shake it out. The last one, you pretend, right? Bend your knee again, horse stance. Make sure you toe forward, okay? So now I'm going to swim like the octopus. Exhale, go 2. And exhale, 3. This I learned from Dr. Young. You know, he does octopus, you know, some of the wonderful, because you really have to also have a nice flexible wrist. Goes this nice, right, carpal tunnel. There's tunnel goes all the tendon to your hands and the artery, blood, and nerves. So they're nice, pliable. And exhale. 2 more. You're going to swim it. So the wrist is like the head of octopus. Your finger is like all the tentacles, nuts, and there's no bone. Okay, now on the land, you grab 1 and 2. Slow movement, slow motion, 3. Extension, flexion, 4. I extend the arm, extend the wrist, extend the finger. I flex the elbow, flex the wrist, flex the finger. So that's your slow motion. So the mind is very, right, clearly to control. So ready? Inhale is 1 full movement, exhale is 1. So we're going to speed up again. And 9, 10 now, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 5, 6, stabilize, 7, 8, 9, 10, no light shining through. Now 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 6, 7, 2, 3, 8, 9, 10. Okay, shake it out. Oh, can you feel a nice warmth? The blood, you're pumping the blood because you move so much. Then you have strengthened every single muscle connect together. Okay, flexor and extensor. This is so much better than using dumbbell. Here you go. Ready? Inhale, exhale, 1. Hollow tummy, tall, 2. And 3. And 4. And 5. And 6. And 7. And 8. And 9. Last one, 10. On the land, we call grab, slow motion. Exhale, see I'm keep hugging. My humerus is stabilized. My shoulders stabilize, right? Humerus part is shoulder. So I'm going to moving my forearm, my wrist and finger. And let's do 3 more. 2 and 1. So now inhales 1 and exhales 1. So movement is a little faster. And if you can isolate even more. So you isolate the forearm now, just hands. And good now, 2. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Exhale. Ready? 3. 1, 2, 3, 2. 3, 2, 3, 4. 5, 2, 3, 6. 7, 2, 3, 8. 9, 10. Okay. Oh, nice warm. Oh, it's so good for the winter, right? Warming up all the distal, you warm up the toes, right? They're all ready. Okay, here we go. We're gonna do we're gonna do tapping. You hear tapping a lot, so we're gonna go through the whole body. So tapping is talking to the meridian of the body. Okay, so we'll call it Qi networking that connect to all your internal organ. So all your internal organ has different emotion, right? So for instance, your liver, right here, your liver and the gallbladder as a pair, right? Yin and yang. So liver is the yin organ, gallbladder is yang organ. If you see the organ that secretes, that's the yang. You see the organ that collects, right? It filters, and solid, right? That's the yin organ, okay? So yin yang as a pair, they have emotion. So TCM, for 1,000 years ago, they finally realize a lot of disease is created by what? Your emotion, how you feel. So people angry all the time, people sad or jealous and depressed, all this stuff that creates problem. So that's why I say, how to stay neutral, right? It's hard. That really comes from knowledge and patience. So liver emotion is anger. Opposite of the anger, remember yin and yang, we always feel the anger. So I can't believe she said that to me, he said that to me. So then it's bother me all day and the whole week, right? Whose fault? Your fault. Don't let it bother you, right? So what? And I grew up this way. I grew up to say, it takes time to change people's mind. So gradually, because you force them to change their mind, they can't. They just think you're mean. They gradually, you do what you do, hopefully they gradually change their mind about you. Because we all have judgments, very easy. So what's the opposite of anger? Patience. Be patient, right? Be patient with yourself. Okay, yes, I can feel that. I'm not happy about that. I'm not happy about that. You cannot say I'm not happy about that too long, because then you're not happy. Your body's not happy. You hurt yourself. You really hurt yourself. So I say patience. what can I do to change their mind? Or maybe it's gonna take a little while, right? You know, with sibling argument all the time. Anyway, it's hard. So you have to be patient. You're gonna give that person, right, time to change. You can't force anybody to change, but that's what we want. It's okay. So you know it doesn't work. And engage your domino. Okay. So that's just the liver. You have anger, patience, different organ has that. So we're tapping that meridian to release or stimulate a little bit. And some people have no feeling. They don't care about life. And so yeah, my life sucks, right? So it's really bad. Yeah, if it sucks, you better change it, right? Because you're the only one. It's hard work. It's always hard work. It's always a process. If you're not afraid of the process, the hard work or challenging, because what's the end is that's what you want. If I keep working on it, I want myself look like that. Definitely not this afternoon. I'm changing everything. Sometimes there's things you can do that, but most of the stuff takes time through the process. Okay, so here you go. So that's what tapping is about. So I'm going to start this gallbladder, the bladder and the gallbladder. Right, here you go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. We love that rhythm. So here occipital. Also gallbladder and the bladder meridian. Now gentle cheek. You have stomach and large intestine. 1, 2, 3. And cross shoulder. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. And now inside the arm. So in channel. So your arm has 6 channels. In channel is where I'm doing right now. So you have large intestine. This is your lung. The lung is in organ, large intestine, secrete, right? So yang meridian. And pericardium, right? So go with the heart. Triple burner, we're going to talk about that just a little later. The little finger, you have heart and small intestine, they actually are pair. This heart and small intestine, heart excitement. You don't want to be excited all the time. You want to find tranquility. Okay, small intestine too. You don't want them flare up. So you gotta eat good things. Okay, so now we're gonna reverse. So 1, 2, 3, yang channel. Don't go fast. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Ribcage. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Below the belly button. So this is also in channel coming up from the arch of foot come up. The inside of your body is the softer side. The yang side is the back, where the sun gets what? Beating on. So it's a little darker. That's the yang side. Softer and softer is the yin, Y-I-N. Okay, so here we go. 1, 2, 3. Bend your knee, go to hip. Go to king actually. 1, 2, 3. Hip. Tushy. Now I'm going to bend forward, going to outside the leg. 1, 2, lateral side of the leg. Laterally rotate. And right side, you just stay bending forward. Laterally rotate so you get the inside leg. Last part, I'm going to bend my elbow and feel the side. Gallbladder 2. Other side. Okay, I stimulate them by waking them up. So I say I'm smooth them so you feel the flow. From the kidney going down, yang channel going down. in channel and coming up and goes out and up. From the back goes down. Usually do 3 times. Love 3, right? And come up, going down. Okay, at the chest, that's above the diaphragm. This is the triple energizer. The very first, or triple burner. Burner is giving energy, right? You fire up, you make hot water, all this stuff. So the heat. So from here, the first one from the nose, okay? So you're softening the energizer, which is feeding by the oxygen, your lung and your heart. Below the diaphragm, that's above diaphragm, below the diaphragm, your stomach, food. You digest. You eat the food, you go to stomach, go to small intestine, go to liver, right? So this area, you softly massage a little bit. Then last part, elimination. So your body convert the food into energy. You want to keep that. Then there's waste. So you're going to eliminate them. You know, constipation doesn't feel good, or too much diarrhea. Those are extreme, right? So we want to try to fix all that, right? So you hear so much more about gut health now. The gut control the mind. So the Chinese will already say we have 2 brains, lower and the upper, right? Long time ago. If you come to take the workshop, I spend 1 to 2 hours talk about all this theory. It's hard to teach the movement and talk theory too much. And so do the movement first. You know, hopefully you start liking it, and then you start saying what else. Dr. Yang has a lot of book, you know, Root about Qigong. If you go to the website, I'll write it down, ymaa.com. There are tons of book you can read, and my book will coming out too. So now, of course, my workshop. So I combine the East and West, just Dr. Yang does that too. He's a mechanic engineer, you know, PhD, much better. And I'm more into physical body dancing, so I learned anatomy, kinesiology, try to put all that together. Okay, so here we go. So we just finished that, right? Got 2 more things to do. Toes forward. We're going to stretch out the neck a little bit, okay? We're going to do arm on the side, 5 checkpoints. So I have this nice tall triangle. I'm going to bring my ear to my clavicle, my right ear to the right, and left. The main way to stretch your neck, we do this one. 8 counts. You rotate, and you rotate. And you nod your head, stretch the back side of the neck. Twice. Then you look to the right side, so northeast corner, left ear, go to the left toe. Of course, look at northwest corner, right ear to the right toe. Let's repeat. Goes to left side first. 1, inhale, center. Exhale, reaching the left arm down, ear to the right. 2. Rotate is 3. Centers, inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale, center. Exhale, nod your head, 5. And 6. Look to northwest. Ear goes down, 7. And left ear goes down, 8. And return. We go out a little bit. Okay, here comes the last thing we're going to do. We do the spine scanning. So come back to your 5 checkpoint. Arm on the finger, middle finger, thumbs forward. Okay, so 3 sections of the spine, 3 sections of the legs. Okay, the arm relax right now until we come up. So inhale. Exhale, I gentle nod my head. So I stretch open my cervical vertebrae. Inhale. Softening the breastbone, I'm opening the upper thoracic spine where the rib cage is, the upper rib. Inhale. I get in the upper arrow, bend your knee. So external big and the 1, 2, 3 portion erectus abdominis. Now open the lower thoracic. Inhale. We have 5 lumbar vertebrae, so I gently pull my tummy in. I'm open the very first one. Pull your tummy in, open the second lumbar vertebrae. Gently tummy in, open the third one. And open the fourth one. And the 5 in the sacrum, you're going to feel that a nice big, all this tendon. There's only one muscle in the sacrum called the multifidi. You ready? Now we talk to the giant socket in your body. So you flex the pelvis forward. And now I decompress the spine naturally. And put your finger down. If not, you can bend your elbow park, okay? If you're flexible, your hamstring is flexible, you get a nice opening. We're decompressing the spine right now, so we create a lot of space. Okay, now you're gonna bend your knee, flex the ankle, this dorsal flexion, you stretch your Achilles tendon. If your heel come out, keep your hands on, okay, otherwise you fall back. So keep your hands forward, the heel will come up. I've been doing this since I was little. I never stop, so I can still going down with the Achilles tendon, nice flexibility. So your body is designed to do this. Guess what? This is the child posture in yoga and Pilates we call shower stretch. And in Qigong we just say squatting. You squat naturally. Your body's designed to do this to release the tension of your lower back right away, right? Stretch your Achilles, stretch your knees. So you're back into the fetus. Now shift your weight forward, so your hands right here. Spread your toes. I'm going to open my knee side, so let's laterally rotate. You're going to put one hand and the other. Bring your pelvis nice upright. So I have a neutral, right, spine, neutral torso. I'm going to little pausing, don't bounce. So I'm stretched the patella, right, quadricep tendon, patella ligaments, getting that knee stretch out. So some of you have knee surgery, all that stuff. Don't do this way, okay? You have a little bit injury, meniscus, you can put your hands down so you don't have to carry the upper body weight. Another modification, you can come up and do this. So your knees still bend, your pelvis upright, okay? So just a little bit, so really kind of stretching that, open that range motion of the knee, okay? Then you put your right hand on the end, right, xiphoid process. Exhale, you rotate the torso softly, like nothing. Inhale. Exhale, go to other side. So I'm going back down to, if you can do this. Okay, I'm going to open the left inner thigh as I rotate. So from the shoulder to that knee, I feel that beautiful spiral. Inhale. Exhale again. So you challenge the balance at the same time. It looks easy, but it's not. Right? Never judge the book by its cover. Try it first, hands down, right? Read it first, heel down, slowly push down, hollow your tongue. The book cover is really, really important, right? It's like our posture. It's very, very important because it shows your age. So inhale, I'm gonna release my finger, wrist, every joint. Rotating the shoulder joint softly, then the spine. 3 sections. Cervical, thoracic, lumbar, hip, knee, ankle, all the way down. Inhale. Exhale again. So you should push down the energy from your inner thigh, 3 muscular to the tummy, and the nerve through the spine that talk to the arm. The arm floats up, not lift up, floats up. Inhale. We're going to do one more time. You release the finger, release all the joint. You rotate in the shoulder joint. You open, we call it guardian chi. So you feel like you create this nice big aura, right? Winter is coming. It's pretty scary. They try to scare, the flu is coming, COVID is coming. No, not gonna affect me. So because you build your immune system. So I'm building this guardian chi. Your immune system is so strong, right? By doing breathing correctly, eating, nutrition, and movement. So build up nice protection. So you look like you're inside an egg you've created, or I call it cathedral ceiling. You see the shape? We all have one. We all have a cathedral ceiling. That's protecting our body and our health. Inhale, exhale, push down. There's a lot of work, but the benefit is just tremendous, right? Going up, inhale. Exhale, release the finger, wrist, elbow. Just the arm now, feeling that guardian chi, say the aura. Yeah, they can penetrate. I'm strong because I appreciate this body. I have lots of gratitude about how to, right? Gratitude is giving thanks to certain things you have. We have this body. Most of us all have this body, but taking care of this body is always you. And there's pre-existing condition. There are people who need our help. You give the help. But if you don't know how to take care of the body, how can you help other people that needs your help? So the whole thing is that you have to have the knowledge, right? And then you can extend the knowledge to help. Compassion is very important. There's really important, but then we get stuck. We say, I really feel for her, but I don't know how to help. Right? I really feel this, but I don't know how to help. I really want to talk my kids how, but I don't know. They don't want to listen to me. See, we hear that all the time. So calm down, patience, right? And see, do I really understand? What can I offer? And how can I say it to have people hear? Right? It's really hard, but education, strong. So, you ready? That's the first part. Next week, I'll show you the special Qigong warm-up. It's all spiraling. So thank you so much. So if you don't open up the spine, there's no spiraling. You don't open up other joint, no spiraling. Okay? Take good care and enjoy your week.